Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to your daily dose of zombies news from the game and community here on COD Zombies HQ. We've got an awesome show for you guys today, so if you do enjoy it, I'd appreciate the heck out of you if you could smash that thumbs up button down below, and hey, consider subscribing to this channel for more great zombies content to come. Kicking things off right with our first story, guys. Happy St. Patrick's Day to everybody around the world. Treyarch is also in the festive mood, tweeting out login today, and you'll receive a commemorative animated calling card simply for being you. And as you can see, once you hop into Black Ops 3, you will automatically unlock this Lucky Streak calling card, which is basically Call of Duty's version of Nyan Cat with a St. Patrick's Day vibe. But it is something that is neat and it's free, so you have to log in today into Black Ops 3 in order to get that. Moving on to our second story of the day, guys. During our live stream using the glitched theater mode that occurs as a result of the latest patch inside of Revelations, we were able to find this blank character model inside the enclosed space where the Pack-a-Punch falls out of in the map. We were joking afterwards that this is Peter McCain. We finally found Peter McCain, but he was transported to the Minecraft dimension. But obviously this is just a blank character model, though we're not sure why it's sitting here where the Pack-a-Punch machine is located. Although you guys tweeted me some memes with some, possible explanations for that. Definitely some grade A stuff there, guys. Thanks for your submissions. Now moving on to our third story of the day, guys. I saw a bunch of people on Reddit as well as on Twitter saying, hey, look HQ, there's new Origins textures found within the latest patch. Could this be referring to an Origin remake coming into DLC 5? And the answer to that is no. I enlisted my help of one of the Reddit moderators and friends, BBat, and he looked through the patch itself. The files that they were saying are remastered files are files that are included within Revelations. So they're just duplicates that have been carried over to the latest patch for whatever reason. One interesting thing we did find though, the original texture they used for the generator station names on Revelations is taken from a texture sheet wherein all of the generator names are listed. And for whatever reason on that texture, the generator station 6 name is misspelt with a G instead of A in station. Maybe this misspelling is on purpose because they knew they wouldn't be using this file in Revelations even though they have a texture sheet of all of the different names, but who knows, it's definitely something odd and probably something you guys weren't aware of. And moving on to our fourth story of the day, guys, Lee Ross tweeted this out, another teaser for DLC 2 with a bit more letters added to the combination. We believe right now that the first word could be Arthur. I've heard the second word guessed to be Macintosh. If you guys have any ideas as to what this word combination is, who is this person that will be appearing in IW Zombies DLC 2, definitely let me know down in the comments, or I'd love to know on Twitter, either or. The more suggestions we can bring to the fore, the more likely a chance that we'll actually get the right one. And moving on to our fifth story of the day, guys. By the way, I think this is the most stories I've ever covered for any Zombies update in its history. But Treyarch tweeted out double XP and double weapon XP is live, and now go get some hashtag Black Ops 3. So this weekend will be a double XP, double weapon XP combo weekend in Black Ops 3. If you want to hop into Zombies, level up your weapons a little bit more, maybe grab an extra prestige if you want to play a little bit more, that is open to you. It's cool that they're still doing double XP weekends. I guess it's basically to celebrate St. Patrick's Day as well as to celebrate the March Contraband update that came out yesterday. I'll talk a little bit about that and its implications later in this video. Moving on to our sixth story of the day, guys. A big Zombies YouTuber named Black Ops Amazing uploaded this video a few days ago entitled Secret Easter Egg Found in Kino der Toten. And in this video, he shows off a secret radio from Kino in Black Ops 1 that is located only in the Wii version of the game. It's not located in the PC, Xbox, or PS3 version. So it's definitely an egg that I'm sure a lot of you guys aren't aware of. What the contents of the radio are is it seems like it's some kind of documentary or radio broadcast talking about the Great Leap forward, the Industrial Revolution in China that took place in the 1960s. Some people have been interpreting this as, all the way back in Kino Toten Black Ops 1, they were teasing the Great Leap Forward, aka Die Rise, in Black Ops 2. It's definitely a weird interpretation you can make. Here's a little snippet for you guys to listen to.
Now announced another target for the Great Leap Forward. Steel production was to be doubled within 1 year. That production was
If you guys want to listen to the full secret radio as well as a little bit more background information on it, the link to the full video is down in the description. By the way, when you're on Black Ops Amazing's channel, definitely go ahead and check out some of his more recent videos. He's been producing really good content recently. I've been watching all of them. They're really good. Now moving on to our 7th story of the day. Ever since the recent update for Black Ops 3 version 1.21 released a few days ago, I've seen a whole bunch of reports of people saying, hey, my update wasn't 1.6 gigabytes in size, but 16 gigabytes in size. I've seen this reported all over my comment sections and on Twitter, but up until today I wasn't able to get an actual image of somebody updating with the 16 gigabyte download size. That is until Flash Monkey and Zombie Player 007 sent me this picture on Twitter. Clearly you guys can see version 1.21, 16 gigabytes in size. They said they had their game totally updated, and that's again the reports I've been hearing is people saying I had my game fully updated, not sure why the download is 16 gigabytes in size. This is definitely very weird. I have seen some weird examples in the past where some patches would be one size and then it'd correct itself and turn back into the normal size, but 16 gigabytes to 1.6 gigabytes is a very big change. And usually from what I've seen in the past, once the update starts downloading, it'll kind of correct itself as it continues, but as you can see in this image, already 1 gigabyte of the 16 gigabyte update is downloaded, so there is progression to the full file size. Now we could brush this off as it's meaningless, you know, I'm not sure why this is happening, but it obviously doesn't mean anything, but it is definitely weird, and I'm glad we finally got visual evidence of this report that I've been hearing all over the place for the last 2 days. I'm not sure what you guys think of this, but I definitely love to know your opinions. If you guys also experienced the 16 gigabyte update instead of the 1.6 gigabyte update, I'd also love to know. If you have any visual proof by any chance, let me know via Twitter. I'd love to see it. But moving on to our last topic, and this is less of a story, but more of a thing that a lot of people have been tweeting me and talking to me about, is the question, are there any implications for zombies over the fact that over the last 2 contraband updates, Treyarch have been adding remastered weapons into Black Ops 3. Obviously, and very unfortunately, they haven't found their way into any versions of zombies, and I know a lot of zombies players were saying, Treyarch, just freaking give us something. Multiplayer has gotten enough content over the last 6 months. We have got zip in Black Ops 3. Now I think if you want to take a position on this, there's kind of 2 positions you can take. As you guys know, on the topic of DLC 5, I am remaining neutral. There's definitely arguments for both sides. I'm remaining in the middle for this discussion for now. But if you are a person who says, I believe DLC 5 will happen, then you can take the adding of remastered weapons into the Black Ops 3 multiplayer as a sign that they seem to be building a base of remastered weapons from Black Ops 1 and Black Ops 2 that can then be utilized in remastered maps. And the fact that they're creating weapons right now that are remastered can be interpreted as the barrier to remaking those maps, obviously having to recreate all those different weapons, have been mitigated a little bit because they already are being created and already are in the game. But if you're someone that says, I do not think DLC 5 will happen, you can simply say, well, this doesn't mean anything. Obviously, they are remastering old weapons, but they're doing this because it's basically fan service. They know that these weapons will garner more hype than if they just produced new weapons that nobody really cares about anymore. These old weapons will get people buying supply drops more so than if they were new, and that's the reason why they're releasing remastered weapons. So, two sides of the debate there, guys. I'm not sure which argument you find more compelling, but I think it is definitely an interesting discussion nonetheless. Well, that wraps up the video, guys. If you enjoyed it, remember to leave it a thumbs up down below, and hey, consider subscribing to the channel if you're not already. I want to thank you guys so much for the support over the past week. The channel has been booming, and I'm seeing more and more people that are getting excited over zombies again. I have a very good feeling that we'll be seeing the reveal of IW Zombies DLC 2 later next week, so that's something to look forward to. And of course, there's always the great unknown that is Black Ops 3 and the big question marks that associated content with that game right now. But anyways, guys, there's a lot to look forward to. I want to thank you so much again for watching, and I'll see you with another Zombies news update tomorrow.